Hi class, I want to go over the multi-key merge in SAS. So I started a new program, but I have the merge to file here. So I'm just going to go through all the steps that you would need to do and hopefully explain this. So first, I have already a libname statement that works, and we always need that so that we can create our library that we're going to refer to. So great, so that's done. I already uploaded my files left and right here. So next I'll go back to this code, and I know I'm going to need something like this, like the proc import. So I'm going to copy this and I'm going to paste it. And now I just need to change so that the file name is updated here. So now I have left. So let's change the data file. And now I have it on left. XLS X is still the same, but we're going to call it something different. So I'll call it Superstore left. I'll use an underscore. And so Superstore underscore left, that all looks good. And then I basically need to do the same thing for the other one. So I know that this location is good. And the only difference in my file name is the word left needs to be right. So I'm going to go and do that. And once again, I'll change the name of the output data set that we're creating, this SAS data set, so that we can use it. So this one I'll call Superstore right, underscore right. We don't want to use spaces or hyphens. SAS doesn't like that, but underscores are okay, or you could use title case or camel case, things like that. All right, so first, let's go ahead and run these. And I have this output here, which is Superstore left, which I can see in this table. So what I'm working with here, I have order ID, ship date, customer ID, state, sales, and shipping cost. In the right data set, I have ship date, customer ID, state, and profit. We want everything from the left data set. So if this is my left table, I would want a left merge. But what do we match it on? Well, in the regular, the first merge, the single key merge, we used order ID because both tables had order ID. But this table on the right does not have order ID. So we need to do a multi-key merge, and we're going to use 3. So obviously we're not going to use profit to match on because profit does not exist in here. But if we match ship date, customer ID, and state, then we should be able to match using 3 keys for a multi-key merge. So let's go back to our code. And let's go back to our example. So we don't really need to print these, but we do need a merge. So this is code for an inner join. This is code for a left join. I just mentioned we would need a left join, so I'm going to copy this code, and then we just need to be able to edit it to match our data set. Okay, so first I'm going to take out all the select stuff, and I'm going to take out the from stuff, and I'm going to rename this as aim.mergedLeft Superstore. So this is creating a table or a SAS table that we can use. It's putting it in the aim library, and the data set is going to be called merged underscore left underscore superstore. And then we need to select. So we know we need everything from the state column. So I could do state dot asterisk to select all, because an asterisk in SQL syntax is a wildcard, or sorry, not a wildcard. It means all. It means select all. So I said select all. And then we want something from the right data set. We want profit. So we also need to select profit from the right data set. So let me go back here. And this would be, let's see. We're gonna have to rename them, but let's see. We called them. Okay, so this is Superstore left, and the other one is Superstore right. So I'm going to put that there. So we have select all from Superstore left, and then we're gonna have. We also want profit from Superstore right. And that will be like this. Let's see. And then from now, so these are the columns we want. So select all the columns from Superstore left and the profit column from Superstore right. And now from what? From what table are we selecting it? Well, we're selecting our left table. And then we are joining it. Let's see, we need the library name as well. Yes, on these we do. So the library name, and then here it will be Superstore right. And I haven't used aliases yet because I'm going to fill this out and then show you how to do the alias because it might be confusing. So we need superstore.left. Actually, we have that copied. Superstore.left dot, and then we have what are we going to match it on? So ship date was one of them. Ship underscore date. Equals superstore right dot ship date, and we're adding another key. So we need superstore left and superstore right and the second key. So what else are we matching on? Next would be customer ID. Let me make sure that's the right case. No, it's all lowercase, so I will change this. And we need this for key 2. So it's going to be superstore right dot customer underscore ID. And we're going to use a third key. So we need superstore left dot, and then the next one we're going to match on is state. And we're going to order by, when we order by, I want to look at the left data set because we're doing a left merge, and let's order it by order ID because that seems to make sense. We can order it by order ID. And so one example really quick while I look at this data set and notice we have the same customer ID here and we have 2 different states. So if we tried to only match on customer ID, then we would get the wrong record. Like it wouldn't merge right, or we might get duplicates. So now we have 3 keys: ship date, customer ID, and state. And we're going to order it by superstore left dot, and we call it order ID. Yes, this one right here. So we're going to order by that. Now I'm going to run this. And our result is that we now have profit matched on not matched on order ID. It's ordered by order ID, and then it's merged on ship date, customer ID, and state. So this is the table that I want to see. It's called merged left superstore, which is what I called up in my code. So this absolutely works, but it's a ton of typing. So we often use aliases. So if I want to shorten this up a bit, first I will copy this just in case I make a mistake when I change my code so that I have the original that I know works. And we name it in the from statement. So it makes sense because this is where we call the table. But then we use the alias. We use an alias here in from, but then we have to go back and use the alias in the select and then in the other things too. So for Superstore left, let's just call this SL. And for Superstore right, let's call this SR. Superstore left and Superstore right. You could also just call them left and right, but I'm just using this naming convention. And then up here, we would be able to do this, use the alias instead of the full data set name. Okay, and then down here, same thing, SL, SR, SL, SL, SR, SR, and then when we order by, we would use the alias again. So this should produce the same exact results, but we have a different, and I'm going to just change the table name here, and I'm going to just add the word alias. So that way we know this was the table that we created using the alias conventions. So we get the same thing. This is how we're going to use that SQL syntax. So I just wanted to make that quick little video just because I know when you're learning a new programming language, the alias part can be a little, complicated. It's a little complicated. Maybe this makes a little bit more sense. And when you see that working, then maybe this makes a little bit more sense the way that I've created the alias here. So what I want to see for your homework submission would be both your code and the output table that shows that you have all of the things merged together. So I want to see profit with everything else that was in the left table. So profit was from the right table and all the other columns. So I want to see both. I want to see this table. So you could screenshot this, or you could print it to PDF, or you could take a picture with your phone if that is the best way for you to work. As long as I can read it, then it should be fine. And then I also want to see your code, because in this particular data set, you could do a different kind of merge and get the correct answer, but it's important for you to understand the differences between a left and a right merge. So in a left join or left merge, we're bringing every record from the left table, and we are bringing in only things that match from the right table, and we want to make sure that they're matched correctly. I hope that this video has been helpful, and if you are still having issues, we can talk about it in class tomorrow.